Climate change is a widely discussed and quite controversial topic of discussion in Australia. People disagree on how much Australia contributes, and some people don't believe it's happening at all. There are many things that contribute to global warming, but the biggest by far is from greenhouse gas emissions, which coal use is a major contributor, and Australia isn't backing away from the amount of coal we use. When compared with the rest of the world, we look like the unwitting boogeyman that's slowly bringing the destruction of the planet. Many countries came up with the National Energy Guarantee, or NEG for short, which is meant to be implemented in order to limit how much they contribute to global warming. This is generally a figure of what portion of energy countrywide is renewable. The problem is that whilst our neighbours in the Pacific Islands want to be using 100% renewable energy by 2030, Australia is only setting a goal at 26%. These smaller countries want to reduce their impact by more, yet they contribute far less than us. I'm starting to see where the problem is. The government of Australia really should be making more of an effort to use more sustainable energy sources. While we have a large reliance on coal, in fact, we use about 7 times as much coal per capita than China does. I've managed to get an interview with a government official from the Department of the Environment and Energy to discuss Australia's level of reliance on coal. I'd like to ask you some questions about how much coal Australia uses. How much of Australia's energy comes from burning coal?
Australia currently gets 32% of its energy from coal exploitation.
That's a lot, isn't it? And how much of Australia's energy comes from a renewable source?
Only 6% of Australia's energy is currently renewable.
Wow, that's a really poor effort compared to our neighbour countries. A big part of why Australia won't change its ways is because people just don't think it's a problem, so nobody wants to change.
Global warming is an issue. We need to take it seriously.
But global warming can't be real, it's cold today.
Even I understand what weather is.
Before we can convince people to change, we need to convince them of the threat. Educating the general population on what climate change actually is and the real danger of it is an important first step in striving for a longer lasting planet. The planet is slowly dying, and Australia is making it worse, but it's not too late to fix it. If, as a country, we make efforts to teach people of the threat and then act on it by reducing how much coal we use and switching to more renewable energy sources, we can undo some of the damage we've done and make a better world for all species.